What's up everybody, my name's Fluffy and welcome back to the Game Zone. Today I'm playing a game called Universe Sandbox 2, or Universe Sandbox Squared, because the 2 is a little 2. And it's a game I've seen play on YouTube. And sorry, I just put my phone in my pocket. And it looks awesome. I love space. Space is one of the topics I find so fascinating. There's just so much in space. You know, and other people. This might be your type of thing, it might not. Some people find the ocean fascinating and all the stuff in the ocean. Personally, I'm terrified of the ocean, which is why you'll probably never see me play Subnautica, because I'm absolutely terrified of the ocean and what's in it. But yet space fascinates me. I love it! So I thought we'd play this game, and to be honest, I've only played a little bit of it just to briefly grasp what the controls are, like how to navigate around and stuff like that. But this is our solar system. Zoom all the way out. There we go. So that's our solar system right there. And you can just really understand. You can you know grasp. I mean, look at everything close up. So you've got Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. They're all inside the asteroid belt because they are the rock planets. We are, you know, we actually have a surface. We're made of rock. All that jazz. And then outside the asteroid belt, that's where you've got Saturn, Jupiter, Neptune, Uranus, or Uranus, however you want to call it, and Pluto. And Jupiter, Saturn are gas giants, gas planets. Uranus and Neptune are water planets. And then Pluto is a rock. However, people don't class it as a planet anymore, which I think is really, really sad. I think Pluto should be a planet. I mean, it has qualities of a planet. It has an atmosphere. If I'm correct, it has an atmosphere. It has it rotates on an axis and orbits the sun. It has the qualities of a planet. But or some things of it doesn't as well. I think it's. Ooh, go away. There's some small qualities of it that for some reason they don't class it as a planet. Don't hold me to anything I say in these videos, because you know I could get some facts wrong and I don't want people to start losing their shit. I should like try and make a disclaimer for this video, like, warning, some of the facts in these videos may be true or not true. Who knows? Do not hold me to anything I say. I'm only trying to have fun. This has been a message. Something like that, I don't know. So, whoa. God, I've really got to get used to how you control all this. So, obviously, there's our sun in the middle. Hello, little sun. And then you got Mercury, Venus, and Earth just rotating around it. And we are currently going... We're currently going a day per second, I think. No, we're not. We're going a month per second. And there's Jupiter way out there. Can I, whoa. Can I not zoom in? There's Jupiter. Let's slow everything down. Why can I not? There we go. That slowed it down. I'm going to hold it. So there's Jupiter. Have you got your, red spot? Could be on that side, I can't see. Basically, Jupiter has this, what's known as the giant red spot. It's just one massive hurricane that never stops. Oh, there it is! There's the red spot. Yeah, there it is. It's basically one massive hurricane that just rips through Jupiter's surface, or Jupiter's atmosphere, and it never stops. They reckon that an asteroid hit it. An asteroid hit Jupiter, like an asteroid the size of Earth hit Jupiter, and it was like the biggest explosion in our solar system, and that's what created it. it's basically a scar on Jupiter's surface. So, if that's true, try and navigate. So let's go to Earth. No, I wanna. There we go. Zoom all the way in. Oh, there we are. God, look at that. I love the graphics and the detail. Like the lights will turn on when you go into the darkness. And we all live here. So you got America over there, and I am roughly here. I live in sort of the Midlands of England, so that's where I live. So I'm roughly in the middle. Not too north, not too south. Yeah, if you go to the north, they claim we're the south, and if you go to the south, they claim we're the north. But just look at it. Wow. I mean, just look at the background as well. As I'm spinning it around, just look at how distant everything is. It really gets you thinking of. You really can't get into your head the vastness of space. It is huge. Like, everyone just knows the solar system, the order of the planets. But if you think about it, there's the sun. That's how far the sun is from us. It's just phenomenal. And it's just weird to see this, because if we're just a ball floating through the darkness of space, and then all these dots in the background are stars, and you can actually see there are some different galaxies. So you got one there, two there, another one there. Wow. This is just phenomenal. And there's Mars. And they want to go to Mars. They're trying to, it's like the next space conquest is to go to Mars. And I think it's a 4-year trip to Mars. But if I'm correct, so let's go to Mars. Whoa, there's Mars. There's the red planet. Where's an Earth? Way over there. Yeah, they want to go to Mars, but I think if I'm correct, it is a 4-year trip. Or 4-year round trips, so 2 years there, 2 years back. But the human body can't. I don't think the human body can stand that amount of time in space with no gravity. It does something to your bones and stuff like that. And there's a little ice cap on top of Mars. I wonder if they've gone as far to add the detail. Oh, is that it there? No, that's just a crater. I thought that might have been it. No, that is it. It's just not in detail to actually to stand up above the atmosphere. Mars has the largest largest volcano in our solar system, Mount Olympus, or something like that. It's the largest volcano mountain in our solar system. It actually stands above Mars's atmosphere. It's huge. That's where we're aiming to go. Our red neighbour, the red planet. And Mars has no core. So Mars cannot produce an atmosphere because it has no core. Well, no, sorry, it does have a core, but the core's frozen. So what that means is it has a core, so it can still produce gravity, which means if you go to Mars, you won't just fly off. It's got less gravity than Earth because our core's heated. But Mars's core is frozen, which is why it can't sustain an atmosphere. Which is really interesting. I love space. As you can see, I'll come out with all sorts of facts. Some may be true, some may be a little bit incorrect. So let's go to Venus. Let's check out all the planets. So there's Venus. Now, another little fact. I should basically just say Fluffy's space facts. That's what this video is. Venus is the second planet in our solar system. However, it's not the closest. Mercury over there being the closest. However, Venus is the hottest planet. And you're probably thinking, if you don't know, why is it the hottest planet? Venus's atmosphere is so fucked. It basically creates a greenhouse gas effect. It's got too much in the atmosphere that it traps all the heat in, so it just builds up heat, which is why it's the hottest planet in our solar system. However, they do think that Venus is the, they, apart from Mars, they believe that Venus is habitable. However, if you stand on the side of Venus where it's the sun, you're basically fried. You're gonna burn. If you stand on the side of Venus facing away from the sun, you freeze to death. You will. It's too cold, again, because of the atmosphere, the greenhouse gas effects. However, they believe, because Venus, I think, if I'm correct, Venus, and it shows here, it doesn't rotate. It always has one side facing the sun. But there's this slight sliver down the middle between the day and night. They believe that that is what's habitable. It created the two temperatures in that slight sliver creates this perfect temperature and atmosphere that life could exist. Which is weird. Can you imagine living on Venus and you just, the whole of existence is in this tiny sliver around the planet? And could you just imagine? It'd be like a dystopian future, really. Like, you'd live in this tiny sliver. There's the cities, all in that thing, and then there have to be like signs and boundaries, like a certain distance either side, saying warning you will burn to death or warning you will freeze to death. It's so weird, but it's so cool. And there's Mercury. I don't really have any facts about Mercury. No, not really. I can't think of any facts about Mercury. I don't think there are any. It just looks like a moon, doesn't it? Full of craters, but then again, it gets battered by the sun. See, even there, look. Mercury is fucking far from that sun. You know, when you tell people about Mercury being the closest, you think the sun's right up on it. But it isn't. It's still ages away, because it can't be right up on Mercury, because it would disintegrate it. That's why Mercury can't be too close. And it's awesome just seeing this. Should we go to the sun? We've kind of gone from the middle inwards, and then we're going to go back outwards. Let's go to the sun. Whoa. Oh, you can hear it. Listen to it. You can hear the sun purr. And there it is. In the center of our solar system. Creating life, pretty much. For all... I was about to say for all planets, but not. It's Earth, really. Earth's kind of the cocky one out of the solar system. He's like, yeah, I sustained life, I created life. None of you others could. I always think that if you're gonna make the solar system have personalities, Earth's the cocky one. I always imagine Jupiter's like the dad. I imagine Jupiter with the voice of the guy who does Joe Swanson from Family Guy, the one that goes like, "Hey Peter," that guy. He's just there like, "Hey kids, watch what you're doing." You know, he's that one. Saturn's like the weird uncle, because he's got the, he's different. He's got the rings. Oh, actually, saying that, Saturn isn't the only planet with rings. Jupiter has rings. Neptune, Uranus, they all have rings, but Saturn is the one with the most visible rings. So there you go. Wow. And our sun is massive. Like, you can put a chart. Look at that. So there's a chart of everything together, and these are all like, whoa, no, go back out. I want to get a decent shot. So these are all moons and stuff. After Pluto. Oh, it's so hard to angle this camera. So these are all moons. So then you got Pluto, Eris. No, it's Mercury. Why does it say Eris? Oh, it's Eris like way off in the distance. It's just behind. Oh. Oh no, that's Pluto. So, oh, that's Eris. Eris is a moon of Jupiter or Saturn. One of them. But just look at the size difference, right? So you got Mercury. Okay. Then you got Mars. Then you got Venus and Earth. They are so similar. It's you know it's really like when you're putting them into a size order, there's not much difference in them. Earth is slightly bigger, although it doesn't seem it. Earth is slightly bigger, and then it just jumps to Uranus. Like look at that for a contrast jump. It's insane. And then Uranus and Neptune are similar in size. And then it jumps again to Saturn. And then Saturn and Jupiter. Yeah, obviously Jupiter's the biggest planet. We all know that. There's not much in the same way of size, but they are the biggest planets in our solar system. So they, they're categorized together. And then you got the sun. And it just makes everything look tiny. I've completely lost Pluto. Pluto's gone rogue. He's had enough. Let's zoom all the way. There's Pluto. So there's that, look at that. Look at the distance. Everything's going on in the middle, and Pluto's just like, oh, that looks cool. Having a party? Wish I could go. Guys? No one can hear him. Or her. But there's Pluto, and Pluto is the only planet with a different orbit. So I don't know. See, there you go. You can see if I zoom all the way out. So you can see Pluto's orbit right there. All the planets, you got the sun, and everything just goes around nicely. But for some reason, Pluto goes around weirdly like that. And I'm not sure. I can't remember off the top of my head how long it takes Pluto to make one full orbit around the sun. But basically, if you were born on Pluto and you were living on Pluto, you would die before you saw your first birthday. That's how long it would take. Yeah, that's weird. So you would, let's say the average, I think, what is it? The average life expectancy is about in the 60s or 70s or something. I don't know. So you could be like 70, and if you were living on Pluto and you're born on Pluto, right, to Earth you would be 17 Earth years. On Pluto you still wouldn't even be 1. You would be 0. You wouldn't even have a birthday. So imagine that. No birthday presents, no birthday cake. It's fascinating to think about the vastness of space. It's out here, all on its own. Make? What the fuck is that? The fuck is make? Bullshit, there's something in this solar system called make. Or make, I don't know. I'm calling it make. What the fuck? And it's all the way above. It's above the solar system. Does it show me what the orbit of that? Yeah, it's got a similar orbit to Pluto. It goes in a weird thing. It's got a massive orbit. the fuck is mate? It's gotta be a moon or something. That's not a planet. It's gotta be a moon for something. Probably a moon for Jupiter or Saturn, because loads of them could be out right out there. Like you can see Chiron in the background. I think that's Jupiter. Vesta is Saturn. Yeah. Yeah. Because there's one moon of Saturn. I think it's Saturn. There's one moon that they think could be the next best contender for Earth. It's got similar qualities to Earth, and I think it's basically one giant frozen ocean, but underneath it's just all water, so it can sustain life because it's got water. They just got to break through the ice. And I think it's Saturn, but obviously it's so far we'd never get there. So let's go back to the sun, just to sort of, there we go, to sort of centralize ourselves. So that's pretty much our solar system. And then beyond that, you've got the Kuiper Belt, the Oort cloud, the Kuiper Belt as well, or asteroids come from, pretty much most that come into our solar system. That's where mainly asteroids get knocked into us, and the Oort cloud, I think, is comets. And there's one shuttle that we sent up, is it Voyager? I think it's Voyager, and it was sent up in the 60s or 70s. It's unmanned, and it's gone out of our solar system. You know, it's took that long. It's only not long just left our solar system, or maybe a couple of years back. It's got no fuel, but there's no gravity to stop it, so it's just carrying on. It's just going and going and going until something stops it, until it hits something. But I think it was that it left. I think it left our solar system a few years back, but we've only just found out it has because it takes a while for signals to get back. Anyway, I've yabbed on enough. Let's start doing some shit to the solar system. What happens if I add another sun? And I'm going to add it there. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Whoa. Oh, he just got ejected. Oh. He got ejected and the whole solar system's following him. He's like, come on, guys. I'll show you the way. And the whole solar system was like, wait, we want to come? That looks like fun. Pluto's still just over there like, hang on, let's get a Pluto. Does it sort of show everything moving? Oh, there it is. He's just watching everything move. Obviously, he's moving with us, but he's so far out, it doesn't look as much. But everything's moving. He's like, oh, where's everyone going? I want to go. Guys, I'll be there soon. It's phenomenal. So let's go back. Look at all the... Whoa, everything. So... they're all the moons. All the moons just got ejected and just got fucked off pretty much. Wow. Because there's the other sun. He's gone. But he did enough damage. So hard to control this goddamn camera. There's Earth. That must have been all the moons that got shot out. I've just made a mess. Oh, there goes an Earth. Is he getting shot? Is he getting ejected? Where's his line go? He is! He's getting ejected, son! Oh. Okay, bye! Yeah, he's long gone. He's going. And you'll notice that his surface temperature is rapidly dropping because he's getting further away from the sun. Eventually, that'll just become an ice ball. Yeah, you can see that there's bits of white starting to come up more. It's because the planet's freezing up. It's just been ejected out into the vastness of space. Although it's weird to see how far he is. I mean, it's slightly dimmer because we're getting further and further and further. But there is still light and dark. Because you've still got the light from the sun all the way over there. It is not as lit. So it's getting darker and darker and darker. See, the temperature's still going down. And it will just become an ice ball. Tools. Explode. Boom! I just wanted to explode the earth. Oh. Oh dear. Fireworks. You can still hear rumble. Oh dear. Oh dear. Whoa. I blew up the earth. I killed us all. Collisions. Mars collision. So look at a Mars collision. What's that? Sedna. Don't do it. You got so much to live for. Oh shit. Wow. Just look at how far the debris has gone compared to the planet. That would light up your night sky. Holy shit! Well, if you're living on this side, you're toast. Damn. And then, yeah, there you go. Then the surface temperature of Earth just slowly begins to rise, and everything just cooks. Wow, look at it, just turn into like a big ball of gas. It looks like a sun now. It's like basically turning into a sun. You can even see it's producing light. Here we go. Well, look at this. Now this is going to happen. This is our galaxy. So our galaxy is this one here, the Milky Way. And up here is Andromeda, which is our closest neighbouring galaxy. And this is going to happen. The Andromeda is on a collision course with us, the Milky Way. So you can start to see everything's getting sucked up. And obviously, we are going 1,000,000 years per second. So this, don't panic, this will not happen anytime soon. But just look at it. Two galaxies forming, and in the center of each galaxy they believe is a black hole. So Andromeda's got a black hole and we've got a black hole. So they will merge to create a supermassive black hole. A lot of shit is going to die in the process because the black hole's going to be spinning and just ripping stuff apart. But this would eventually, take millions of years, as you can see we're going, but eventually it would just merge and work itself out and create a bigger galaxy. But don't worry, because they believe that we would be perfectly fine. You'd think that everything's gonna die in that. Galaxies are so vast and wide, and everything's so spread out, that would happen, and we would not be affected if you were alive when that happened. They sort of believe that even if the solar system was shot out into space and we left the galaxy, that's no reason to panic. We can still survive if it was the solar system that was shut out. If we still have our sun, we can still carry on our lives. If we got shut out solely, not with the sun, yes, then we're in trouble. But if the whole solar system got shut out, all the planets, the sun, all of the moons, everything would be perfectly fine. Because we still have that sun to sustain life. But that will happen. Andromeda and the Milky Way will collide. That is a genuine fact. That will happen. There's no avoiding it. And it will create this beautiful big galaxy. Look at that. Look at these spirals that are coming off from both the galaxies. So there's the Milky Ways and that's Andromeda's. And then you've just got this big black hole in the center of the galaxy. So, I'm going to leave this video here. So, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you've enjoyed watching it as I've enjoyed playing it and discussing about space. I've also just thought of something. I bet someone down below, comment, how many times has the word space been mentioned in this video? My name was Fluffy, this has been the Game Zone. Bye bye!